Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of CLAT Prep, a venture of time. In today's video, we will be understanding the proclamation of President rule in the state of Manipur. What was the dispute? What leaded the proclamation of the President rule in the state of Manipur? Let's understand this dispute and the constitutional provision with relation to President rule in detail. So we can see some details, some picture of this dispute here. Now, the context: the President rule was imposed in Manipur on 30th February, right? 4 days before the ex-chief minister of the Manipur N. Biren Singh resigned, and ultimately the President rule was imposed, right? Singh resigns after nearly 21 months after the ethnic violence. What was the reason behind this violence? We will also discussing that issues. So over 3 to 50 people died and so many people were displaced, several thousand people, right? The Manipur Assembly, which has a tenure till 2027, so last election in the Manipur was conducted in the year of 2022. It was supposed to be completed by the 2027, but since the proclamation of President rule has been made in the state. So the governor of state, the name is very important, Ajay Kumar Bhalla. So there are few details that you have to keep in mind. The ex-chief minister N. Biren Singh, the date on which the President rule was imposed, 21 tentative months after the first violence occurred, 250 around people died, so many people displaced, and the tenure was 2027, and definitely the name of the governor. Now we have to understand the geography of state of Manipur. Now we can see Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura and Meghalaya, Assam. So Manipur is situated in the northeastern state, right? It share border with Assam, Mizoram and Nagaland. It also share international border with Myanmar. Right. So these are few important terms, important facts that are very important for your CLAT examination. Manipur is a landlocked state, right, and Imphal is the capital of Manipur. So in 1949, the ruler of Manipur signed a merger agreement with India, giving up his kingdom and obtaining a privy purse in return. You know that on 1st of November 1956, 14 states and 6 union territories were made, right? And Manipur was one of the union territory at that time, right? It was made a fully fledged state in 1972 by the Northeastern Areas Reorganization Act 1971. You have to remember all these facts for your CLAT examination, right? Now, moving ahead, what are some immediate factors which triggered Manipur violence? See, the ethnic issue is a very long standing issue. What triggered this issue in recent time, we have to keep in mind. Now, historical ethnic conflicts and tensions between Kukis, it's a hill tribe of Manipur, and Meiteis in Manipur have contributed to the unrest. Both communities compete for political representation, resources and cultural recognition. You have to remember these two tribes and this Meiteis non-tribe in your mind. Meitei comprises a little more than half of the population, while the tribals Kukis and Nagas, right, they are nearly 40%, of which 25% are Kukis and 15% are Nagas, right? Now what is the issue? Since 2012, there has been a constant demand led by Scheduled Tribal Demand Committee of Manipur for granting scheduled tribe status to Meitei community, right? So the dispute is very simple. The Kukis are the tribal people and they don't want Meiteis to be included in scheduled tribe. They are fearing that they'll demand reservation, they will be a part of reservation, also they will be acquired the land that cannot be transferred to non-tribal people. On 20th April 2023, a judge of Manipur High Court directed the state government to consider the request of Meitei community to be included in the scheduled tribe list. Now, the Kukis feared that ST status would allow the Meiteis purchase land in the prohibited hilly area. So, this is the dispute between these two groups, right? This was running for almost 21 months, and now this has resulted in the proclamation of President rule in the state of Manipur. Now, moving ahead. So, President of India issued proclamation imposing President rule in Manipur. Now, very simple question, let me know the name of the President of India in the comment box. This is the 11th time a President rule has been imposed in the state of Manipur, last being in 2001 and 2002. Such imposition in the state placing the state assembly under suspended animation. Now, what is the meaning of President rule? This is very important question for your legal reasoning as well. Now, President rule under Article 356, also known as Governor's rule, refers to a period when the constitutional machinery in the state has failed and state government is unable to function in accordance with the provisions of the constitution. So, we have seen that N. Biren Singh resigned, right, and the government was not able to function properly. So, ultimately President imposed the President rule in the state of Manipur under Article 356 of the Indian Constitution. It's a period when the autonomy of the state government is temporarily suspended and central government assumes direct control over the state's administration. So, directly central government does not rule, they work with the help of the governor of the state. The imposition of the President rule empowers the central government to suspend state legislature and govern the state through the office of governor, right. We have understand the name of the governor as well. So, this is the meaning of President rule, and the President issued the proclamation in the in the state of Manipur. Now, there are articles, Article 355 and Article 357 in part 18 and Article 365 of part 19 of the Indian Constitutions are related to President rule. Now, we will understand these articles. So, Article 355 that deals with duty of the Union to protect state against external aggression as well as internal disturbance. So, as we know that army is under the control of central government, so it is the duty of central government to protect the state from external as well as internal disturbances under Article 355. Now, 356 deals with the provisions in case of failure of constitutional machinery in the states. So, this is popularly known as President rule or state emergency, right. Article 357, exercise of the legislative powers under proclamation issued under Article 356, right. Very simple. Article 365, this is very important. Effect of failure to comply with or to give effect to directions given by the union. So, there may be certain circumstances when the central government gives certain directions to the state government, which is the exclusive power of the central government. And if the state government does not follow the direction, the President rule can be imposed under Article 365 of the Indian Constitution, right. Now, moving ahead, the President rule can be proclaimed under Article 356 and Article 365. So, both of the articles are different. Under Article 356, if the state's constitutional machinery has been failed, the President rule can be imposed, and under Article 365, if state does not follow the direction of central government, when central government is giving legal direction, then also the President rule can be imposed. There is another ground under Article 356, if after election no political party is able to form the government, then ultimately President rule can be imposed and the election are being conducted. Now, moving ahead, Article 356 of the Indian Constitution, right. Let us understand. As per Article 356 of the Indian Constitution, the President can proclaim President rule in a state if he or she is satisfied that situation has arisen in which the government of state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provision of the constitution. The president can either on the report of the governor or even without the governor's report can work on that process, right? So if the governor is requesting the president of India that we are or the state government is unable to perform as per the constitution of India, president can impose a president rule, or alternatively without even the governor's report, the president has power to impose president rule under article 356 of the Indian constitution. Now understand article 365 of the Indian constitution. As per article 365 of the Indian constitution, whenever a state fails to comply with or to give effect to any direction from the center, it will be lawful for the president to hold that a situation has arisen in which the government of the state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provision of the constitution. You have to keep this in mind, right? Because ultimately we are the union of state and states are bound to follow the decisions and the directions given by central government if they are lawful, right? Now moving ahead with Parliament's approval. Now what are the repercussions of the president rule? Once the president rule has been imposed, it requires certain things from the parliament as well. Now the parliament's approval is required for the president rule. A proclamation imposing the president rule must be approved by both houses of the parliament. Please remember, both houses of the parliament within 2 months from the date of its issue. So the date on which the president rule was imposed, that is 13 Feb. Now this has to be approved by the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha within 2 months of the date of issue, right? If the proclamation of president rule is issued at the time when the Lok Sabha is not in, it is not working or it has been dissolved, then the period of 2 months without approving the proclamation, then the proclamation survives 30 days from the first sitting of the newly constituted Lok Sabha, provided Rajya Sabha approves in the meantime. So there are two situations. Situation number one, when the parliament is not in session. Let's say Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are not functioning, and at that time if the president rule has been imposed, it will work, it will sustain, but as soon as the Lok Sabha comes in the session, it has to be approved within 1 month. First. Point number two, what if Lok Sabha has been dissolved, right, or we are awaiting for the general election? In that case, it has to be approved by Rajya Sabha, and as soon as Lok Sabha constituted, it has to be approved within 1 month, right? So there are two situations. Now moving ahead, duration of the president rule. If approved by both houses of the parliament, the president rule continues for a period of 6 months, right? President rule can be imposed for a maximum period of 3 years with the approval of parliament every 6 months. So once this is approved, it can sustain for 6 months. It can sustain up to maximum 3 years, but it has to be approved every 6 months. Now the 44th Constitutional Amendment Act 1978 added a new provision that the president rule can be extended beyond 1 year. So maximum limit is 3 years. But if you want to extend the president rule beyond 1 year, there are two things that has to be satisfied by 6 months at time, only when the following two conditions are fulfilled. The proclamation of national emergency in operation, if the national emergency has been imposed in India, whole or India, or in the whole or any part of the state. The Election Commission of India certifies that general election to the legislative assembly to the state cannot be held to account of certain difficulties. For example, Jammu Kashmir, right? So Election Commission of India certified that in Jammu Kashmir the election cannot be conducted because of certain issues, right? The delimitation commission. So this is the reason why the president rule was extended in the state of the Jammu Kashmir, which is now union territory. Now every resolution approving the proclamation of president rule or its continuation should be passed by House of Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, only with a simple majority. Please remember, what is simple majority? Simple majority is 50% of the members present and voting in the House. So this, there are simple and special majority. So this proclamation has to be approved by only a simple majority. Now, how the revocation of the president rule work? The proclamation of emergency can be revoked by the president at any time by a subsequent proclamation. Such a proclamation does not require parliament's approval. Meaning thereby, if you want to impose president rule, it has to be approved by the parliament. But if you want to revoke the president rule, it does not require parliament approval. Right? Very important. Moving ahead. What are the consequences of the president rule? When the president rule is in operation, the president acquires following extraordinary powers with respect to concerned state. The president can take up the functions of state government and powers vested in the governor or any other executive authority in the state. Right? As we know, the executive head of the state is governor. The president can declare that the power of state legislature are exercised by the parliament. You must have seen when the president rule was imposed in the Union Territory of Jammu Kashmir, all the laws, all the rules were made by the parliament at that time. Now, the president can take all necessary steps, including suspension of the constitutional provisions relating to anybody or authority in the state. So, these are the consequences of the president rule. Ultimately, it affects the executive power of the state. It also affects the legislature power of the state. Right? Now, scope of judicial review. What if arbitrarily judicial review or the president rule has been imposed in a particular state? Is it immune from judicial review? For example, if I am the chief minister of a particular state and I belong to a different party from the central government, and if central government imposes president rule in my state, what are the remedy available with me? Can I file a petition before Supreme Court? Or it is bar from filing a petition, or it is limited judicial scope in that matter. Now, 38th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1975, the 38th Constitutional Amendment Act 1975 made the satisfaction of the president in invoking Article 356 final and conclusive, which could not be challenged in any court. So, 38th Constitutional Amendment stated that once president is satisfied that we need to impose a president rule in that particular state, you cannot challenge before any court. And we know that president works on the aid and advice of the council, which is headed by the Prime Minister of India. Right? Now, it was misused by the central government so many times in our country, but 44th Constitutional Amendment 1978 came with a remedy in that particular matter. The 44th Constitutional Amendment Act deleted the above provisions of the 38th Constitutional Amendment Act 1975. Thus, it provided that satisfaction of the president for the proclamation of president's rule is not beyond judicial review. So, if the president rule has been imposed, right, without any justification, without any lawful ground, the chief minister or the state government can challenge it before the Supreme Court of India. Now, there is a very landmark ruling of S.R. Bhumai versus Union of India case, right. In this case, the Supreme Court has laid down the following proposition with respect to the imposition of the president rule in the state under Article 356. The proclamation imposing the president rule is subject to judicial review, right. You have to keep this in mind. Right. We know that under Article 32 of the Indian Constitution, a writ petition can be filed before the Supreme Court of India. Also, if there is a dispute between state and center under Article 131, original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India, where the dispute between state and central government can be resolved. Moving ahead. So we are done with this topic. This topic is very important for both current affair point of view and legal reasoning point of view. With respect to current affair, read all the important facts related to this topic. With respect to the precedent rule, with respect to your legal reasoning, this precedent rule part is very, very important. If you have more questions, more doubt with respect to this topic, please follow us on our Instagram channel, Telegram channel, YouTube channel, and keep following us for more such videos. Thank you so much. Done.